Okay.
So, long story short, there's actually kind of a thing behind this. My mom, she was diagnosed with cancer about a year and a half ago.
Sorry to hear that.
And well, today she's kind of after this the second round of different chemotherapy. She's started to lose quite a bit of hair, so she's having hers done today actually at the house from Solanas, one of our good friends here in Austin. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm glad I scheduled mine today with y'all. And so I was like, now as far as how short, probably like, I don't want to say buzzed, but around that, height.
On top.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then probably, I would still like to keep the beard.
Okay.
And so probably whatever fade you would think that would match well with that.
Okay, cool. So you want to do like a skin fade, or do you want to do, what are you thinking?
Let's probably do skin fade.
Skin fade, yes, and then on top, does a 6 sound too short, or is that like a 6 or a 5? Like that's like buzz-ish.
Okay. I think the last time I had short was like a 4.
A 4? Do you want a 4?
Yeah, let's try 4 first.
You want to do a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So 4 skin fade, do the beard.
Yes, sir.
What about the mustache? You want it just shaped up, trimmed?
Yes, sir.
Off the lip, and then
yes,
just groomed?
Yes, sir.
Got you. All right, cool. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my 4. I'm gonna comb all the hair out to the front. Okay.
I remember the first time I did a 4, and that was actually by accident.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like you told the barber, or did you do it yourself?
No. It was, I used to go to a barbershop in Round Rock area, and which is another town around Austin. And the gentleman, like, I'm not fluent in my Spanish. Mm-hmm. My last name's Castillo. But like understanding other dialects of Spanish, like Cubans, Puerto Ricans, they speak fast Spanish.
Right.
Fast Spanish, and the guy and I, it seemed like he understood. No, he didn't understand.
No.
He was not capturing what I was wanting. And by the time I knew it, I was like,
it's all gone. The hair is gone.
This is it.
Yeah, the hair is gone. So what I'm doing right now is, because the hair has so many calics, I just want to go in pretty much every direction on the top. I want to go to the back, from the back to the front, side to side, just to make sure it's all one length. So now I'm going to take a 2. I'm going to go around the head, knock down the sides, and then I'm going to begin my fade. Put my clipper on 0. All right, so now I'm gonna get my detailer and I'm just gonna knock all this stubble down low enough that my shaver can get it.
It's funny too, because in our family, there's 6 of us, and 3 of us have the same kind of hair, and the other 3 have the other kind of hair. You either got curly or you got straight wavy.
You have like a mix.
Yeah.
You have like a half curly, half thing going on. I don't even know what to call it, bro. Crazy. All right, so after this is all balled out, I'm gonna put my half clip on all the way closed, and I'm gonna go up just about almost an inch. I'm gonna follow this line. All right, now I'm gonna take that guard off, open my clipper all the way up, and just begin getting rid of this line. I'm gonna throw my 1.5 on and go just about a little less than an inch. Now I'm gonna put my 1 on. I'm gonna open it almost all the way, just a little bit below. I'm gonna do the same exact thing I just did with no guard, and I'm gonna have it meet this line. I'm gonna put the 1.5 back on. I'm gonna open it just a little bit. And I just wanna feather in the fade to the 4 on top really lightly. So I'm just lightly flicking this outward. So now I'm gonna get my 3. And what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna start in the back against the grain, and then it'll turn into with the grain. And I'm just gonna knock down some of these hairs that are still sticking up. I'm just gonna edge up these corners here. All right, now I'm gonna get into the beard, so what I'm gonna do is comb it out. And I'm gonna start right here and just work my way around. So now I'm just gonna fade this part in. And I like to stay relatively high, because I don't want to chase the line all the way down the beard. So what I'll do is put it on 0, take it down like a ½ inch, and then I'll open it up and just use my corners to really just erase this line. So while I wait for the hairspray to dry right here, I'm just gonna clean up a couple areas. So like take my 1.5 open and just kind of feather this out just a little bit because these hairs are really long. All right, so now I'm gonna finish it off with the Temple Smoke Utility Balm.
My favorite.
So I'm just gonna get a little bit, evenly distribute the product. And it's gonna help with these stray hairs that are poking out. So I'm gonna mat this down so the beard lays down nice. Get some on the mustache. And then there's gonna be some residual, so what I'm gonna do is use that to just lay down some of these hairs that are sticking up. Not too much because you don't wanna give the appearance that your hair is greasy, but with the residual, it'll be just enough. Cool.
Whoever knew sweat could smell so good? I did, because I've been using Beardbrand's new deodorant. Grab it at beardbrand.com.